a picture of Mother Caramel. Excuse me. Yes, hello. Can I speak to BS, please? No, that's fine. I'll wait. Okay, despite the opening of this video, I'm not going to say that this chapter was a bad chapter. I enjoyed it. There's a lot of revelations in the chapter. Apparently, Big Mom has Conqueror's Haki. She's very durable. It's very difficult to cause her harm, which almost makes me wonder. We saw in Marineford that Whitebeard took damage from guns and knives and so forth. So that's to say that Big Mom is tougher than Whitebeard? Ooh. Okay, all right. I wouldn't have suspected that. But also it was interesting to see the Straw Hats at a conference to commit an assassination, because to this point they haven't done anything like that. And they look pretty comfortable. Although, even from the opening, Sanji said that he wasn't, he wasn't necessarily about murdering Big Mom, assassinating her, because we know he doesn't hurt women. But in this case, she's going to kill his family, who he feels obliged to protect, so you got to do what you got to do. Luffy seems cool with it, with the whole thing, which is kind of odd, again, because they've never participated in an assassination. They've robbed people, they've stopped people from doing things, but they've never gone in on an assassination, which is odd, but Oda pulls it off. That's fine. But this business about the picture, Mother Caramel, why not the cake? You know what I'm saying? This whole arc, Big Mom's been going off about the cake. She wants to eat the wedding cake. Why not just poison the wedding cake, weaken her, and then shoot her with a gas gun? You know what I'm saying? This picture of Mom Caramel, or whatever her name is left field. It's like an odd MacGuffin device that he's just pulling out of nowhere. But it might come out to have some relevance down the road. They say that not much is known about her, and she was precious to Big Mom. It could even be the Capone's line, because I see this one panel where he might, I can't say he's lying, because Lola's sister kind of confirms the fact that she's really, that she has this aversion to people touching their picture, and she wouldn't lie. It didn't look like she would lie. I don't know. I'm torn in the fact that I think that bringing up this picture was weak tea to me. I don't went for the cake. Whatever. Anyway, so they're gonna. Anyway, so that's what. Okay, I just don't get it. I don't think that's cool. I just don't dig it. It's not tight. It's not tight to me, but that's fine. It's Oda. Oda's a genius. He'll make it work. It's an elaborate plan, and I like the fact that Capone is a vicious thinker like that, a plotting guy. That's all right. He's a maniac. We know that for sure, because he's willing to go through this intricate plan with a 5-second window, just in an attempt to take her head. He's a lunatic. He's a functional lunatic, but he's a lunatic nonetheless. So they're throwing in with a lunatic, and my man Caesar Clown, he was good comic relief, but he's integral to the plan because he came up with the gas. The gas is going to kill her. I'm still not convinced that the Vinsmokes haven't sussed out some of this. In my mind, somewhere in the back of my mind, I think the Vinsmokes, I can't see them just walking blindly to the slaughter. Somewhere in my mind, I think that they know something, or they got a counter plot, but I'm likely wrong at this point. But I still hold out hope that I might be right. Is Brule going to be able to warn Big Mom in time and give it a heads up on the plot against her? Possibly. I don't think so. But the fact that that came up means that maybe she'll be able to tip him off in some regard. But we know that this is all going to blow up because Capone is counting on Luffy to do something. And Luffy, if you put him in the middle of an intricate plan, it's going to blow up. And they're going to have to fight their way out of this. And as Capone said, they got zero chance of winning. Well, maybe they got zero chance of winning. Do they have zero chance of escaping? That's a different issue. All they got to do is save the Vinsmokes and run. I can't even see them doing that. Maybe with the help of the Vinsmokes and their counter plan that they have up their sleeve that nobody else knows about, it might wind up being a fair fight somewhere in there. Maybe they'll be able to get some of their soldiers in there to help against the, not the executives, whatever they call them, the ministers. Maybe, but it's not going to go well. Anytime you have that tight of a window and Luffy is involved, Luffy's going to do something silly and bring it to a head-to-head confrontation. And a head-to-head confrontation against the person that they described, this impenetrable big iron balloon, this Big Mom, and all her ministers and whoever else gets caught up in this, good luck. The other thing I'm kind of concerned about, this is the holdover of the year of Sanji, and I don't see Sanji. Sanji has to come up big in this at the end of this arc. He's got to either level up or he's got to do something huge. You know, Whole Cake Island has to be huge for Sanji, and I was kind of hoping that he would factor into coming up with a plan since he's a strategist anyway. But that, you know, you got too many plotters involved in this thing, and Capone shines in that respect, so that didn't happen. But he has to factor in huge to the end of this bloody mess that's going to be the Tea Party. It's intriguing. It's intriguing, but I got to call BS on the picture of Miss Mom Caramel or whatever you want to call that. Come on, man. Come on. Is that how we gonna do this? Yeah, alright. Well, I like the chapter, and I like the way things are going, and I hope Sanji gets a big fight, a huge fight, to top this thing off. And that he factors in big to settle in this whole issue, and they escape with the poneglyph as rubbed off poneglyph stuff and just escape. And let Capone get killed or something, I don't know. Matter of fact, I hope Capone lives. And then they have a big standoff amongst all of the supernovas and he gets beat down later. But I kind of like Capone, actually, to be honest with you. He got that gangster thing going on. That Godfather, I'm Capone Beige. You know what I'm saying? He's a Godfather dude. You know, I like mobsters, whatever. So it's a good chapter. One Piece 859, titled, what was it, 859, titled The Yonko Assassination Plot. The Straw Hats are actually part of an assassination team. Weird. But, like I said, I like the chapter and I like to see where it's going, and there's no break next week. So next week, see you. Hopefully the Tea Party actually gets started and we can get into this. Until then, stay loose.